snap, clap your hands, yell hallelujah, anything like that. That's fine.
Throw money. Throw money. Throw money. Ready?
Do-rag, white tee, scully, snorkel, Tim's keep me crowded, but I might have to jet. Black horses, check. Fitted out over my eyebrows, brim to the back, rubber bands clinch my amavis as a heel so that I don't drag the slack.
Yo, man, what you need? Purple, piss, dink? You got it.
I'm alright. Blue tops, ambient from rooftops, silhouettes of bright beams, shoe spots above illuminated windowsills, verandas connected like extension cords, hung like a tightrope that's lost its hope. Half-naked kids with no niggles, stand and gawk, fawning my peasantry. And in this,
I saw the best minds of my generation, damaged by disillusionment, confused by the confusion of their world, who passed through hallways advertising products on the hearts of their shirts, unaware of their cooperation with the corporation, who upon growing saw reality in television and were left to peel the bubblegum off their cheeks after TV's needle popped culture, who wandered lost at the sight of identities projected through hair and jeans and brands, people branded as thug or punk or pop, only tiptoe touching each other's styles when they took a wrong step, who watched intently as their peers' credit card destinies were directed across HDTV flat screens till their hands became remote controls and their eyes seedless pods growing nothing, sitting together like soil just collectively collecting this collective consumer conscience, who bit their lips and scribbled in pads as they listened to their own musicians shouting, kill, 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 buy, 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 sell, sell, sell yourself over booty bouncing beats that bump beyond the speaker box into silent children's souls, who fell back with horror as their politicians stirred oil into their morning coffees and sprinkled blood diamond sugar packets to sweeten their cool as entire cities drowned without aid and toy soldiers melted daily without face, who banged their brains on books as their pundits allowed themselves to be talk showed in the corners, generally speaking in generalities, turning grays into red and blue political gang colors, whose youth were divided into red and blue gang colors, who with disgust and thoughts of change left home for the universities and jumped from class to book to keg, hoping to sip something stronger than yesterday. But while foolishly thinking their minds were ever clear, tried to drown their loneliness in red cup razor text messages only to wake up next to strangers with cuts in their souls. Who upon graduation felt choiceless, forced to follow this oil octopus on its mission to globalize culture, bringing all tradition to its knees to kiss the feet beneath the golden arch that stands on the invisible hands of greed. And though deep in their heart's history they knew this unsacred empire would fall faster than even Wall Street believed, loan payments hovering over their heads like some unholy halo shooting deathly interest rates at their last few interests was all that they could see. And so who in the end became so terrorized by terror and force-fed dollar signs and suit and tie dreams that they could no longer swallow. And so upon vomiting emerged from beneath screaming city honks, garbage trucks, and cricket songs, taking to the stage to open up their souls on open microphones, armed only and voiced in wild movements, with biting teeth and flailing spit and ballpoints bulging from heart pockets, shouted ideas and lives and tears into a sea of judges. This is my generation. This is our generation that's given birth to an army of poets who laugh and scream and dance and howl and dream and howl on stage, unafraid of the constraints of the line page, who come like global warming to melt your ice of lies, and with exclamation point to the destruction of Moloch, solitude, filth, ugliness, ash cans, and unobtainable dollars, children screaming under the stairways, boys sobbing in armies, old men weeping in the parks.
Nothing's changed.
and in this I can see the art in war. The hidden veil over a mother's eyes that keeps her from seeing the inevitable when her son grows into being a man.
Nothing's changed.
The skewed scars on her wrist cut so many times that now it almost bleeds on cue to the words, I hate you.
Nothing's changed.
The grenade shrapnel lodged in the thigh of a leg of a man that'll never walk again. And in this, I can see the art in war. The paintbrush asking the canvas, what are you fighting for? The poet's pen protesting ticketed paper line after line. The mouth of a 10-year-old girl on her knees. The star-spangled banner mangled like torture. Shredded like soldiers across the battlefield. Feeling it the first time they called you a fag. The arthritic right hand of a pianist. The crack pipe sucked for poisonous breath something suffocated in the top left shirt pocket, stifled like struggle, struggle like stark brown eyes staring back in the dark, wishing you never said I love you.
Nothing's
The
changed.
first time you stuttered in front of a stranger.
Nothing's changed.
A woman giving birth to her firstborn.
Nothing's changed.
A loaded gun on the corner of a block in the ghetto.
Nothing's changed.
But together we are loud even in whispers, alarm clocks to the world. And though it snoozes now, we whisper gently in its ear, we love you, we hate you, we give you the absolute heart of the poem of life, butchered out of our own bodies. Good to eat 1,000 years. Thanks so much.